So this is, of course, a moment in American history. Sadly, it's not the first time someone has tried to take the life of either a sitting American president or a candidate for president. For us here in North Texas, of course, the incident that comes to mind is the assassination of John F. Kennedy, November 22nd, 1963. We all know he was president at the time when he was shot and killed in Dealey Plaza in downtown Dallas.
And you know, earlier tonight, Teresa, we sent a photographer a few blocks away here in downtown to Dealey Plaza, where the assassination happened some 61 years ago. Some people were there checking out the memorial and historical marker, as we see every night. No indication, though, that anyone was marking or even talking about what happened in Pennsylvania this evening.
Let's talk about history again. Democratic presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy was shot and killed by an assassin on the campaign trail in 1968. Yeah. In 1972, another Democrat running for president, George Wallace, was shot. He survived, but he was paralyzed, and that ended his campaign. And then a gunman also opened fire and injured President Ronald Reagan and his press secretary in 1981. So there's a lot of people who are maybe watching this who have no memory of anything happening like this, because 1981 was, you know, several decades ago. There are some of us who do have a memory of that happening, but I think it's important to realize that it is a moment in American history that some people have never witnessed before. And of course, we have no confirmation on motive tonight, but we have had decades of political rhetoric just continuing to get more heated and more heated and more heated. And you know that is going to be a major part of this investigation.
And the motive, Teresa, as you said, that's going to be the big question here. Who was this individual? Was it someone on the right, someone on the left? And why did they decide to do this? The fact that someone was able to get on top of a roof, the way it appears now, so close to the venue without anyone seeing it. You know, just because the magnetometers are there that these supporters go through at any rally, you and I have seen there are Secret Service snipers all around the perimeter that most people don't even see. And that's what's remarkable about that something like this could happen. Think about what happened to Gabby Giffords in 2011. That's been 13 years ago. And that seemed to be kind of a turning point for a lot of people. It didn't last. Will this one?
Yeah, she actually on social media tonight, she posted something that said that political violence is simply un-American.
Yeah. Indeed so. There's no doubt about that. President Biden echoed that as well. With a close election like we're facing right now, 4 months away from November, we have two big political conventions, and then we have this horrific act that happened tonight. Does it really change things? How long does it last? That's the thing to watch.
I think it does change things. We'll just have to see what things it changes, right? Does it change the way that we talk to each other and the way that we treat each other when it comes to politics? And I'm not so sure about that.
And the things we say about each other.
Yeah.